You can read the facts about Perth in the reference books. Capital of the state of Western Australia, founded in 1829, population more than 300,000. But the facts and figures give you no impression of this easy, gracious city. Standing near the western coast of Australia, 1,000 miles from the next state capital, Perth is traditionally the clearinghouse for the cattle, wheat, sheep, farm products and gold of Australia's largest state. The station is the terminus for the Transcontinental Railway, overland link with the eastern states. The airfield is the point of arrival for planes from South Africa. The port is Australian landfall for ships from Europe and the United Kingdom, South Africa and parts of Asia. Another port is building not far down the coast, an oil port. Perth now is more than a clearinghouse. The construction over 2 square miles, which will be the oil refinery at Kwinana, is not the only sign of growing industry. You see bigger power stations to supply new projects. The city of trade and transport is becoming a city of manufactures too. At present, most industries deal with the state's own resources, like the sawmills handling jarrah and carry from the southwest, where treetop lookouts keep watch over the forests 200 miles from Perth. In the southwest country, you'll find towns like York and Northern, with the railways, mills and factories that make them meeting places for farmers. It's good country. There's land to grow almost anything, and rain to keep crops and pastures green. You'll see wheat growing, dairies, sheep and orchards. Weirs and dams near Perth catch water for the city and for some of the drier areas to the north. On the waterways you'll find the black swans, the birds of the Western Australian flag that flies over State Parliament House. Right in the city is the home of the Queen's representative in Western Australia, the State Governor, Sir Charles Gardner. From the town hall, the City Council directs the affairs of Perth itself. The children growing up now in the schools of Western Australia will grow to a state with new ways. But they will be new ways marked with the old character, the sunlight and the spaciousness of the West. New buildings penetrate into new country, but older monuments recall the days when Perth was a young city, with distances measured by the bullock's tread and the wheel's groan. Perth keeps its past in mind. There is an air of pleasant leisure about the city. For all the work they get done, the people don't seem to be in a hurry. There's time at tram and bus stops for the conductors to take prams from the back and set them up on the footpath for the mother. The suburbs stretch along each side of the Swan River, or over the hills between the city and the Indian Ocean. The people have pride in their state, but they refuse to take themselves too seriously. The weekend is for relaxing, no matter how important or how difficult the week's work may have been. The roads wheel out from the city to country as pretty as the names that go with it. Araluen, Mandari, Kalamunda, Pinjarra, Yanchep. In the bush, the unique western wildflowers shine through the grey-green of the scrub. You'll see the Swan River myrtle, Dilwinia, Conostylis, the coral vine. The Latin name, Anigasanthus, disguises the kangaroo paw, as Western Australian as the black swan. In the shadows, you'll find orchids like the donkey orchid. In the sunlight, the gay colours of sourbeer and hibbertia. Inside the city, the brilliant colours of the western wildflowers still glow today. They have been preserved in Kings Park, 2 square miles of bushland within the city limits. Below the heights of Kings Park, the banks of the Swan River are themselves parks. You can stroll from the city to the riverside lawns in a few minutes. The people of Western Australia know their city and like it. So do travellers. You'll find it difficult to resist the easy charm of the city on the Swan.